Guys, it's Mrs. Lacefield, and I'm going to show you what happens when you freeze Oobleck. Now, last night I checked the Oobleck, and it was rock solid. It was just a solid piece of ice from all that water freezing. Because remember, Oobleck is just water and cornstarch, and we put food coloring in it. So I actually put it in the fridge. In fact, it was so cold that the top of the lid, right now it's got little water droplets because I took it out, but it was covered thick in frost from it. So I put it in the fridge overnight, and it's still frozen pretty solid. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to take it out of the container. I'm going to leave it on my counter today, and I'm going to show you what happens throughout the day as it cools. Sorry guys, I said cools, I meant melts. So right now you can see that I've got this knife, and by the way, if you're planning on doing this at home, get permission from your parents and get parent help for this. Okay, you can see I'm just working the knife through there to try and get it to plop out. Right, it's going to take just a little bit. And right now the consistency almost feels like really solid ice cream. That's what it feels like when I'm trying to cut the knife through it. So, I guess maybe I could get an ice cream scoop, right? But you can see that we still have some pretty cool colors. We've got a lot of red right here. Oh, look at that. I can scrape it all of it off the top. And the part that I'm actually getting off the top, this is all just cornstarch. If I were to put this in my hand, putting on my finger real quick, hold on. It should just melt down to be Oobleck. So, right here, it's on my finger. Let me see, there it'll focus, and it's just melting. It's becoming Oobleck again. So there we go. See, that's just Oobleck. Oop. Melts pretty fast. I think it also freezes really fast. Okay, the Oobleck is so solid, I cannot get it out with a knife yet. So I'm going to put it face down on a paper plate. I'm going to wait for a little bit to see if gravity will help it drop out over there, and then we can play with it a little bit more. Hey guys, so it's been a couple of hours since I last showed you, and I was finally able to get the Oobleck out. Oh my goodness, this is cool. I was finally able to get it out of the container and check it out. Here's the Oobleck going all around. Like, look at that. All around the paper plate. So you can see there's parts right here that are still very, ooh, nice dry hand. Very frozen. I can pick it up, and it's just kind of melting in my hand. Let me see if I can get it to melt a little bit more. And see that? It's actually going through my fingers. Right there. You can kind of see it. It's just kind of melting. It's so cool. And like this part right here, oh, there's a bubble. If you look at it, it just looks like it's a bunch of melted ice cream or something. But as I'm touching it, it's very much a solid. You should definitely try this at home if your parents are fine with it. Now, I did have to wait for it to thaw out for a few hours before I could play with it. But do you see that? It's just melting and spreading in my hand. If I squeeze it, it's just like that. It's melting in my hand. Let's try it again this way, see if that works. Oh, yep. Look at that. It's a liquid and a solid. So this is what I have learned from this science experiment. I don't know if you guys have learned the same thing. First of all, I learned that Mrs. Lacefield needs to learn how to record things a little bit better. But also, I learned that Oobleck freezes really quickly and really well. And then as it melts, starts to get those cool properties where it becomes a liquid, like right here. But then if you squeeze it, it becomes a solid again. See that? Liquid, solid. Liquid. Oh man, this is cool. Like as it liquefies, it looks like that I should be able to just use my finger to kind of spread it around, right? See, that's melting through my fingers. But as soon as I press my fingers together, boom, solidifies, or just like that. That is pretty cool. And just as it thaws out more, it's going to get more and more liquidy. Like I can stick, ooh, that's cold. Stick my hand on there and it's starting to melt all around my hand. Then if I pull my hand out, boom, solid again. Guys, I'm gonna show you something really cool. So I'm gonna first try to grab some of the Oobleck so you can see when I'm grabbing it, it's like going in little parts. Okay, so like I can mold it like this in my hand and make a little ball, right? You can see it looks all crumbly, but then when I let it go with my hand, it just melts. Crumble it up in a ball again. So crumble it up in a ball. It's like this, and then it just melts. See if it'll drip really well. Yeah, drip and then crumble it up again. Oh. Pretty cool. This is why I said this is a messy experiment. That is so awesome. All right, so I hope you guys enjoy that science experiment. I thought it was very fun. So thank you so much to the student who requested that we do Oobleck. Next week, we're going to do some stuff with magnets, and we're going to do something with water at one point. Water is so much fun. I just love it. So ask your parents if you can make Oobleck at home. Try this experiment if you want. Try to freeze it and watch as it thaws back out. It is seriously so fun and so cool. But I'll talk to you guys later. See ya.